Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for the month of October 2022. Hope you guys had a really great week. I want to take a quick second just to remind you that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. Also keep in mind that the energy reads for the monthlies are a bit predictive in nature. So while these events may not be occurring right now, they could easily occur in the next few weeks. I am also giving away another free personal tarot reading at the end of this month. So if you're interested in that and you would like to put your name in, be sure to subscribe to the channel, comment on the video, and hit the thumbs up button. All right. You do need to do all three in order to qualify, and the more times you enter, the more likely you are to win. All right, so let's get started, guys. Spirit, what would you like for Virgo to know for October? Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, you are starting out with the Four of Wands, and it is crossed by the Knight of Swords in the reversed. Okay, so the Four of Wands speaks to commitment, a reason to celebrate commitment. However, with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, there could be something that's illusionary about this. Let's see what's happened in the past. Or it may be just that you're suspecting there's something illusionary. In the past, we have the Emperor. Wow, so there's some twin flame energy here. We have both the Four of Wands, we have the Emperor. Why all this is happening is the Two of Swords, trying to make a decision. So some of you guys met a very strong spiritual connection here in the past. Someone that you believe to be a spiritual connection. It's possible that some of you may have moved away from that connection. There could have been an issue. We'll clarify because this Knight of Swords in reverse is going to be important. It could be that you're not speaking to this person at this time. With the Emperor in the past, though, I feel like things went relatively well in the past. And why all this is happening is because you are at this point in your life where you need to make a decision, but you're not quite sure what direction to go. There's a sense of wanting to make the decision, but not quite knowing all the information to make the decision. Let's see what's on your mind, Virgo. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries. What's on your mind? Thank you. The Chariot in reverse. You want to move forward, but you're unable to for some reason. So you may be in that planning stage of moving forward in your life in some area. And you're giving it thought. So you're planning moving forward. Let's see what's happening in October that you may not see coming. Show me what's happening for Virgo. Five of Swords in the reverse. Somebody is either coming out of conflict, you're coming out of conflict with someone, or somebody may be putting down their ego, dropping that ego, dropping that false mask in October. Let's see how you're showing up. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. So you lack clarity in this situation. You're desiring clarity, but lacking it right now. And that would make sense because I'm seeing that you don't quite know which direction to go, and it's because you feel you don't have enough information. Let's see the energy coming towards you. That's too many. Okay, so now I will say that the energy that's coming towards you, it's not coming out as easily as yours. All right, we have Justice in the reverse. So this could be somebody who's experiencing some negative karma. It could also be somebody who is, it could be a lesson that's coming towards you. Maybe somebody who feels that they've been treated wrong. We'll clarify and see. Let's see what Spirit's advice is. The Ten of Cups. So Spirit's advice is that there's a situation here that's not emotionally fulfilling or is not going to be emotionally fulfilling. Let's see your outcome. The Eight of Cups. So somebody's going to walk away from something. I bet it's something here that is a karmic type of energy, and it's because someone is not feeling fulfilled. Interesting. All right. So bottom of the deck is the Magician. Now this is underlying energy, Virgo, and it tells me that you are manifesting throughout the month of October. You have your goals in mind. I see you in this planning type of energy, and you're trying to manifest whatever this is that you're planning to move forward. And it looks like you are using your emotions to do this. You're very determined. So let's see what's happening here. Let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Four of Wands here for Virgo? Why is the Four of Wands here for Virgo? So for some of you, you may be in a marriage and you may be trying to move forward, either a marriage or a commitment. You may be trying to move forward from that because of unhappiness. You may not be telling the other party your plans, but you are making plans to move forward. All right, Page of Swords. And for some of you, it could be because you met a twin flame or a spiritual connection. You met someone else. Just take it as it applies to you, and be sure that you're not taking on energy that is not yours. These readings go out to many different people, and you will know if it resonates for you. All right, so yeah, you're looking for a way to release something. You're looking for a way to let something go. For a lot of you, that's the case. You might be in a commitment already, but you're trying to release that commitment because you are unhappy. And you're looking at what to do, how to do that. It's that planning stage. I really get a strong feeling for most of you Virgos that you're manifesting something and you're in the planning stage, but you're not quite able to move forward just yet. Why is the Knight of Swords here in reverse? All right, there's your conflict. All right, you got the Five of Wands and you have the King of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I do see that there's conflict here. There's something that you're not relating to this person, or it could be that you feel this person might not be telling you the truth. But it's created conflict. There could have even been an argument here. I do feel like one of the two of you in this conflict is being extremely non-emotional, being very strategic in how it's being handled. But the conflict is going to end in October because I'm seeing that. Yeah, I feel like the conflict was about either a lie or there's been conflict and there's things that you're not telling this person. You're keeping things to yourself. Or it could have been the conflict was because you feel they are. Let's see why the Emperor is here in the past. Temperance reversed and the Judgment. This may have been somebody that you knew from the past. For some of you, you may be reconnecting with someone from the past. It's an unbalanced connection. in the past it was an unbalanced connection, and you may be reconnecting with someone from the past, and you're looking at how do you exit a current relationship that you're unhappy in. For others of you though, I'm seeing that there is a relationship with somebody who might be a little older than you. They're very controlling. And I feel like you're making a judgment call here about how to release this connection and how to let go of this connection, because it's unbalanced and it's causing you to feel unbalanced. There may have been a big argument about this, and there's definitely things that you're keeping to yourself because you may not want to tell this person everything. There's a strategy that's being employed here. You're trying to figure out how to release this connection. And you're trying not to get involved in anything that is deeply emotional, because I feel like in the past there would be conflicts, and it would bring in ego either for you or the other person, and it would get very heated. What is the Two of Swords here? What is the Two of Swords here? All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords reversed. So you're kind of at a crossroads here, Virgo. There's an offer that's moving forward, but it's moving really slow. And this is what you're planning. This is what so you're not able to quite move forward with everything, but there's a decision that's involved with this. This entire situation is moving forward very slow. You're sitting here manifesting it, strategizing and planning. And in the meantime, I think you've been doing a lot of healing as well. So this is why you've kind of pulled your energy back from somebody that you're in a current relationship with. And I think that at some point the decision you're trying to make is to have a conversation about the direction you're going, about this offer that's been moving forward slowly. You're trying to figure out when is the right time to have a conversation with this person about moving forward. Let's see, and you are going to have that conversation. That's why all this is happening. When is, or what is the Chariot in reverse? You might be feeling like you're a little bit stuck right now, because I can feel that you're really manifesting this and you want to move forward, but can't for some reason. Because your desire is to move forward quickly, really quickly, but you can't. And this is leaving you a little bit, feeling a little bit stuck. All right, we have the Lovers. And again, the Four of Wands. So you're not able to move towards somebody that you feel is a very strong spiritual connection. You're wanting to move towards marriage or a more solidified connection with somebody that is a soulmate or a spiritual connection of some sort. It could be a twin flame connection. It could be a, very strong soulmate connection. But I do feel like in order to do that, you have to let someone or something go. So, and you're not able to yet. And there's a lot of stuff here you're keeping to yourself, but it's a strategy because of conflict, because you don't want conflict. And there's been conflict about this in the past. Or you know that there will be conflict, but you're going to have this conversation. Let's look at October. That's going to tell us a lot. Spirit, show me October for Virgo. Show me October. All right, let's see what we've got, Virgo. All right, we have the Empress in reverse, another twin flame card. We've got a lot of them out. We've got the Four of Wands twice. We've got the Empress. We've got the Emperor. We've got Temperance. So a lot of them out. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse. We have the High Priestess reversed. We have the Eight of Swords. There's that Knight of Swords in the reverse again. Ace of Cups. Nine of Cups. Eight of Coins. And the Ten of Swords reversed. Okay, so let's talk, Virgo. So you don't want conflict with anyone, especially not destructive conflict. There's something here that you're not talking about, you're not revealing, or you're not discussing. You're keeping to yourself because you know it's going to bring conflict, especially if you're dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But it doesn't have to be. It could just be somebody who is very analytical in their nature, not their decisions would not be made from a emotional standpoint. They tend to be very strategic, and so you're not trying to fight with this person, and you know that if you reveal this information, it's going to. Now you're trying to figure out how to release this connection. This for some of you it's a marriage, for others it's a relationship, a commitment of some kind. It is moving forward, but it's moving forward slowly for another connection, and it's because you have met somebody that's a spiritual connection. It's a soulmate or a twin flame. Now you're trying to avoid this conflict, you're trying to avoid the ego, and you're trying to avoid anybody getting hurt. You may be doing this at your own, it may feel to you that you're having to sacrifice. So instead of being able to move forward and have all the abundance that you feel is due to you, you're having to sacrifice because you're unable to quite move forward just yet. This could also be that the conflicts that you're trying to avoid, perhaps there's been conflicts of this nature in this relationship before, and it has caused you to second guess your self-worth or your value. For some of you, I feel like this relationship that you are in from the past has been difficult. You're not happy in the relationship, and it's caused you to doubt your self-worth at times. We go into the month of October with you kind of knowing that there is something here that's more abundant, more has more growth value, but holding that off in order to hold off the conflict and the ego. And you are trying very hard not to use your ego in this situation because you don't want to hurt anyone. You are trying to release your past, and that is exactly what you're trying to figure out how to do. But I feel like you may be having a difficult time listening to your own intuition. And I think that you also are very, very worried that there's a secret that's going to come out, that's going to be revealed. So you're going to spend, it looks like the first week or so of October, it looks like you are kind of in this energy of sacrifice, not trusting your intuition, trying to figure out how to let go of the past, but it's very concerning, and it revolves over and over in your mind. You're almost trapped in your own thoughts, and you're overthinking it, Virgo. You go into about, I would say, the middle of the month, really worried about this lack of communication and holding your tongue is what I'm hearing. You're holding your tongue about this new love. It's what you really want, but you're holding your tongue. A lot of overthinking. It's there. That new love is there. And I feel like when you go into about the third week of October, that is more solid. That there's a new beginning in love that I'm seeing that becomes, if you're already involved with this person, and I feel like for a lot of you, you are. If you're not, it's going to come to you in that week. But I feel like it solidifies. The love that you're seeking here solidifies in the third week of October, or around about that time. This is your wish come true. This is what you really are hoping for. I do think that you're going to feel very satisfied with this. And for some of you, you may meet this person at work with the 8 of coins here. Not for everybody, of course, but I do feel like some of you will. And I do see that there is a painful ending that you are going to need to recover from, and you will be putting in effort to either recover from something that was a painful ending, or to lay the groundwork in order to recover from it in the future. Because I can see that you're not quite able to move forward here. Your energy is a little stuck. It's moving very slowly. And you're keeping something to yourself. That's very clear, but you are extremely worried that because it's a secret. You're extremely worried that it's going to come out. Now, that's for some of you. For others, what I'm seeing is that you're entering into October and you're in this energy of kind of self-doubt. You've let someone from the past go. You've released someone. But because of this self-doubt, you're having a very difficult time trusting yourself, your perceptions, and, you know, the universe for that matter. I do see that you're very concerned about having let this person go. And I do also see you're not intending to talk to this person. You're over it. You don't want to talk to this person because you don't want any more conflict. And that's very obvious. So you're avoiding conflict. This person and this connection has caused a lot of, it's damaged your self-esteem for some of you. And for others, it's just caused a lot of doubt in your mind. And I'm seeing that this is going to be the first half of the month of October. As you go into that third week, you're going to meet somebody. There is going to be someone new. A lot of you are worried about whether or not you're going to meet somebody, but you're manifesting them, and you are. And this person is going to be exactly the person you want in your life. They're like a wish come true. They're the person that you were hoping for. So that's nice. This is probably going to happen around the 3rd to 4th week of October. Again, I'm seeing that you might meet this person either at work or through a work-related type of event. And this person is going to help you to recover, to get over this painful ending that has occurred. So I'm seeing two different timelines here. Yeah, but it's either way. I see either love solidifying if you've already met this person and you're involved as you release your past. And for the other timeline, I'm seeing, again, releasing the past and meeting someone new. Okay, so let's look at your energy. I can see that there's a lack of clarity, so let's clarify the Ace of Swords reversed. Uh-oh. All right. So we have the Five of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands reversed. I don't usually get this many cards. We have the Three of Cups reversed. We have the Five of Coins. Two of Coins reversed, and the Emperor. So the Emperor is repeating again. So you're lacking clarity, and here's what you're lacking clarity in. All right. You've been feeling very sad. You've been looking at what has been going wrong in the situation and not really looking at what's going right. So that's one thing. But this is what's blocking you, is the lack of clarity and the sadness that you're experiencing. There's definitely been some sadness, a lack of joy here. Now, I do see that you're leaving someone out in the cold. It's this past person, and you have no intention of reconciling with this person. You're very clear about that. You're done. You've made a judgment call, and it is done. And why? Well, because it was an unbalanced connection, and there's a decision that's been made, and that decision is regarding this Emperor. It's regarding it could be an Aries, but it's definitely a spiritual connection of some kind, a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection. So that you're part of this, your energy just verified all this. Let's see why Justice is in reverse. All right, so we have the Fool, we have the Chariot, and we have the Devil in reverse. So the energy coming towards you is somebody who is feeling like justice is not being served here. This could be somebody who has gone through, some negative karma on their own, but this is a new start. This is someone who wants to take a risk with you. They want to take a leap of faith and have a new beginning, and they want to move forward quickly. They want this to be successful, and they want to move this forward. And they are coming to you without this toxic energy. So there could have been some toxic energy that they had in the past. They may be recognizing that, and they feel that they have experienced their justice with regard to that. But if this person did have any toxic energy, they've released it and they've paid the price for it. This is somebody who is coming towards you. They want to move this forward in a successful, balanced way, and they want to take a risk with you and have a new beginning. I feel like this is the new person. It could be that they've had to kind of sit on the sidelines a little bit, and they're feeling like that's not, they don't like that. They may have had to wait, and there may be something in that they feel is wrong. So I'll tell you now, this person does not want to be part of a third party. They're not going to have anything that is toxic. Let's see what Spirit's advice is. Why is the Ten of Cups in reverse? Why is the Ten of Cups in reverse? The Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, you're in an unhappy situation. And Spirit is saying that is going to change. Everything is going to get better. Your fortune is going to change. Everything's going to turn in a very positive direction if you stand your ground about the direction, the decision to move in a new direction. That's really, Spirit is saying there's change coming, and it's going to be very positive change, but you have to stand your ground. There's going to be outside forces that are going to kind of try to test you on this, but you have to stand your ground if you want this positive change. And what are you standing your ground about? Well, it's the direction you've chosen to go in. It's the decision that you were at the crossroads and that you have to make here. So you're moving in a new direction. It's just, for some reason, it's being slowed down. Now, let's see why the Eight of Cups is here. Oh. I gotta catch that card. It flew across the room. Okay. So we have the King of Cups in the reverse. That's water sign energy. That would be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Let's see. And we have Cancer down here very strong, by the way. We have the Ten of Wands, and we have the Strength card. All right, so you're walking away from somebody that they didn't emotionally fulfill you. You're pulling your energy back. This could have been somebody who also was emotionally manipulative, or they just were emotionally unavailable. Either way, there were a lot of problems in this connection, and it was very difficult for you to do this. This was not an easy thing. But you're moving towards a spiritual connection. So I do see you moving away from a situation where you've pulled your emotions back. And you know it's going to be problematic. That's why you don't want this information to come out too quickly. So you're strategizing here, Virgo. You're planning this and manifesting it. And you're trying to be very strong in this situation. We have Leo energy out as well. Capricorn is here. All right, so bottom of the deck is the Star card in reverse. Now, this is underlying energy as well. And it does tell me that emotionally, you're kind of up and down a little bit. It's not quite balanced as much as it should be or could be. And so you do need to kind of heal that energy. I think that will be very helpful for you. If you want to kind of move towards your wishes, you know, towards what it is that you are wanting. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card just to round out your reading. But this is a good reading. I like it for you. I feel like you are or were kind of stuck in a situation where you weren't quite happy, and you've met somebody that is a soulmate or a twin flame, and it's definitely a very strong connection, and you're just moving towards that connection. All right, so you have number 5. Fives are always about change. Okay, so there's changes coming, and this is the High Priestess of Fire. It's a beautiful card too. I really like that card. These are new, and they're spot on. I really like them. So it says, "My child, you have chosen the symbol of the vampire High Priestess of Fire, the goddess of creativity and passion." Yeah, it's a passionate new affair here, or love affair. All right. Whenever she arrives, she reminds you of your ability to create your own reality. There's that energy of manifestation. Okay. Your ability to create your own reality and to choose how you channel your energy. If you are restless, call upon the High Priestess of Fire for inspiration and joy, and she will release you from the trap of boredom. Fire brings warmth and light, but it also burns when it is allowed to get out of control. Spend your energy creatively, not impulsively, and guard yourself against burning out. Use your fire wisely and let your light shine brightly. Absolutely beautiful, Virgo. I love this reading for you. So I hope it's been helpful, and if you are interested in a private reading, the information is in the box beneath this video. If you are interested in the giveaway, be sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and also drop me a comment. Until I see you in the weekly readings, namaste.